purpose of this video is for you to add a trend line to a scatter plot graph and add its equation and R-squared value. So we're going to start with a scatter plot that looks similar to this. And after it's done, we want to have this line here. And this y equals 2x plus 5, that's the equation. And then we're going to ask the computer to give us an R-squared value, which is, for this example, it's 0.85. So in this case, the trend line is that line right there that was added. Now, a trend line is a line that shows the general relationship between variables that you're studying. And once again, here we have our trend line. I just pointed it out to you. It's this line right there. All right? It's a line in this scenario. It's not always linear. It could be of a different function or shape. The R-squared value is a value that describes how well an equation represents data and or its relationship. Now, you want this to be close to 1. Close to 1 shows a good relationship, or good correlation between data and equation. So in this example, here's my trend line, here's the equation, and the computer says it's 0.85. That shows that it's fairly good correlation between the data and the line, meaning that the line represents the data well. Now, another way you could think of this R-squared value is it's basically as if the computer gives you this value and it's saying, hey, this is how well the equation is represented by the data. Excuse me, let me say that again. This is how well the equation represents the data. Now, why to do it? The reason you want a trend line is because it allows you to predict lots of different points that you didn't study. Like, let's say here's our same graph. Right, here's our R-squared value, here's our equation. And now, what I can say, what I can predict is I can predict this point and this point. Oops. I can predict those points on the graph that I didn't study. I studied these 4 points, now I can predict other points. It's pretty powerful to be able to do that. And truly, you can predict any point, infinite points of value based upon your trend line. How to do it? So you're first going to create a scatter plot in Sheets or in Excel, and these instructions are for Sheets. Under Customization, that's this tab right there, you go to Trend Line, and you're going to scroll down to where it says Add a Trend Line, and then you're going to choose one of them. It's going to be a linear one. And this, depending upon what you want to do, you might choose a different line here. We're going to do linear for right now. And you're going to label, it says to choose you're going to under label, that's this little drop-down menu, you're going to choose an equation. Then you're going to check this R-squared value right there. Check that box. And those are the steps. In Sheets, it kind of looks like this. Here's my graph. Click here. Click Advanced Edit. That'll bring me here to Customization. Scroll all the way down. Here's my trend line, linear. Then this is going to create more of a little drop-down menu, more of a scroll bar. I want to use an equation to describe it, and I want to show the R-squared value. Now this you can see is R-squared 1. That means very good relationship between the data and the trend line. And that's how you do it.